Hey, what's going on YouTube? So welcome to my ultimate support ZenKosh Spaulder Stone Giant Dragonknight DPS build. This build utilizes 3 buff sets and 3 support skills tailored to optimizing your group play. So just very quickly, what does this build offer? This build has Zens, which will add group damage, Alkosh, which is going to increase penetration, Spaulder, which is going to give even more weapon and spell damage, Stone Giant, which gives increase to the group's DPS, Igneous Weapons, which will give major sorcery and brutality for the group, and Engulfing Flames, which will give extra flame damage. And lastly, as always, please use these builds as a template because different situations will require different builds, gear, and skills. So with that being said, here we go. So starting off in the character sheet, I have 64 points in a stamina, and I'm running the Thief Mundus. For the race, we're a Dark Elf. I think Dark Elves have some of the best passives for stamina DPS. For the food, we have a few different options. We can run RTM Takeaway Broth. That's probably going to be the best option. A cheaper and almost as good alternative would be Dubious Camera on Throne. And lastly, if you're parsing or need more sustain, then Lava Food Soup and Salt Rice is always the go-to. So for potions, we can run either one of 3 things. We can run Essence of Weapon Power because we don't have access to Major Savagery on the back bar. It will increase our DPS just a little bit. You can also choose to run either Heroism or Tri-Stat Potions. You will be missing Major Savagery on the back bar, but the potions are really going to help you sustain, especially if you need it, depending on the situation. So for CP, for the blue tree, we're going to be running Exploiter, Deadly Aim, Thaumaturge, and Wrathful Strikes. For the red tree, Bloody Renewal, Sustained by Suffering, Rejuvenation, and Boundless Vitality. So for the gear, we're going to be running 5 pieces of Alkosh paired with 5 pieces of Zens, a VMA Greatsword on the back bar, 1 piece Spaulder, and 1 piece Slime Crawl. So breaking it down in the main hand, we have a Zen's Dagger Nirnhone with a flame damage enchant, in the offhand Charge with a poison damage enchant. For the back bar, we have a Maelstrom Greatsword infused with a weapon damage enchant. For the head, we have 1 piece medium Slime Crawl in Divines with a max stam enchant. For 5 pieces of the body, we have Alkosh. These are all in Divines with max stam enchants. And for the shoulder, we have Spaulder of Ruin. This is Divines with max stam. And for the jewelry, 3 pieces of Zen's Jewelry, all traded in Bloodthirsty with weapon damage enchants. So for the skills, we're going to be running Stone Giant, Molten Whip, Engulfing Flames, Venomous Claw, Flames of Oblivion, and Flawless Dawnbreaker. On the back bar, Stampede, Carve, Eruption, Igneous Weapons, Barbed Trap, and Standard of Might. So for the rotation, we're going to be running a dynamic rotation, meaning we're going to be recasting skills in priority when they expire. So for the main part of this rotation, you want to be using Stone Giant. So you can cast it every 5th skill, but if you're slow to light attack weave or you're not meeting your global cooldown, you're going to have trouble keeping it up. So what you can do instead is you can actually do it every 4th skill. As far as the dots are concerned, make sure you prioritize Carve, Stampede, Engulfing, Trap, Flames, Venomous Claw, and Eruption. And then every 1.2 minutes, just recast Igneous. And then when you don't have anything better to cast, you can fill it in with Whips. And then lastly, when all of your dots are down, you can drop your standard to maximize on your damage. So if you don't need to run Igneous Weapons, you can swap out Igneous Weapons for something like Scalding Rune for extra damage. And as far as Spaulder is concerned, if you don't need to run that, or you don't want to run that, you can always run something like Zons, and it should significantly increase your DPS. And that wraps the build explanation section of this portion. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, or come join our Discord. Link is in the description. I will also have a written guide linked in the description for those who prefer that as well. And lastly, I'd like to mention that I do have a channel membership for those who'd like to go the extra step to help support me so I can work on more content creation. Anyways, feel free to stick around for the attached parse and outfit section at the end. If not, have a good day and thank you again. bye.